Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. If you are new here, you may not be aware that I have just moved and I have been a little MIA for the past few weeks. So here I am in this makeshift office that I'm still working on figuring out. In front of me, I will take a picture of this and show it as I'm explaining what's happening. So in front of me, I have a stack of Home Depot boxes, a nightstand, and my light. And these curtains are hanging on by a thread. They might actually fall while I'm recording this video, so my apologies. We're figuring it out. I'm working with what I have, but I wanted and needed to film now, so here we are. I don't even have my mic stand set up, so my apologies if that is something that drives you a little nuts. I know people don't like that. It will be set up, hopefully within the next few videos. Bear with me. I said earlier in the year that my life is a little bit in shambles.
Say that one was freely adapted is a bit of an understatement, Governor.
And so this year is going to be a lot of ups and downs as far as recording goes, and June has proved that to be true. That's for sure. But anywho, that's not why you clicked on this video. You clicked on this video because we are revisiting a friend of ours. Friend of ours that told us in the past, and I will never stop bringing this up, that being broke is a choice. When she was with Scentsy.
Well, who can forget that girl?
She recently joined Farmasi. She hopped multi-level marketing companies, went over to Farmasi. So if you're not familiar with Scentsy, first of all, Scentsy is an MLM, multi-level marketing company, network marketing company. Some would even refer to it as a pyramid scheme because of its recruitment-based business model, which is still in standing. Now, Farmasi is the same type of business model, but their products are not scented products like Scentsy's. They are skincare, makeup, collagen, vitamins, supplements, all of that bullshit that you see these influencers, quote unquote, shilling on the interwebs, if you will. So this individual, top leader at Scentsy, when they announced all of the changes, she jumped ship and was probably right to do so, but she didn't jump the MLM ship. She just jumped to a new MLM ship, and that's Farmasi, like we just discussed. She is building her YouTube following back up, obviously on a new channel, because as we know, Scentsy probably owns all of her YouTube content that she already filmed about never leaving Scentsy and how you can be a leader that lasts in Scentsy and how amazing Scentsy is. But no, now we have a Farmasi channel with this individual. We're going to react to a couple of her videos. The first video is why you should pick Farmasi, and the second video is how to get started with Farmasi. So I'm sure we're going to learn a lot of new stuff that we didn't learn with her Scentsy videos already. We're gonna get right the fuck into that. But first, we can't forget the disclaimer.
Why Farmasi? Why did I choose Farmasi, and why does it feel like home already? Let me tell you. First of all, the products. The products are awesome. Incredibly wide range of products for an affordable price that work incredibly well and perform as great as something that you would get in a big box store. We call it affordable luxury. I love that so much. I've been so impressed with the hair care, skin care, makeup, and nutrition products. I have been loving the nutrition products, and I love that you don't just have to sell one type of product or box yourself into one brand, but you can sell a wide range if you want. But also, if something is passionate for you, like makeup or nutrition.
This is an edited video, okay? If you're trying to put forward a professional foot and act like you are running a quote unquote business, which you're not, by the way, but anyway, that's beside the point. You probably want to sound professional and like you have an idea of what you were coming on here to say, not say incredible 150 times in the first minute of the video.
It's probably a bit of an exaggeration, isn't it?
And then not even know how to puzzle words together. But go on, queen.
You can just sell gummies, supplements, shakes, collagen. So cool, an incredible opportunity. And you make 50% commission on every purchase. Everything you sell, you get 50% commission. Whoa.
Cool. Anyway, I wonder how she feels now that Scentsy announced that you can be with Scentsy and also be with another MLM. How does that feel, Jennifer? Does that hurt a little? Does it burn? Does it sting? Any Hoosier?
Did you hear me? 50% commission. When I first heard that, I was like, Wait, that sounds amazing, but how are they going to do that and keep their business going? Let me tell you. They own the supply chain.
Who owns it?
From start to finish. These people make some of the smartest business moves I've ever seen. They own the raw materials, they own the R&D, they own the packaging. They make all of their own packaging. They own putting the actual products together. They own the distribution. There's a distribution center in every market that they're in. Like, absolutely incredible. So it cuts out the middleman, cuts out third parties and all those expensive fees that come along with it. They're able to keep their products extremely affordable, which is incredibly important in the current state of the world, and offer 50% commission. And that's for everyone from day one, no matter what. So freaking awesome. On top of that, okay, they are completely and utterly transparent. It's another smart business move, but I think it's really their heart. They've been transparent with the entire field. I've been so impressed by that. And it's third generation family owned. The brothers who own this company are living out their grandfather's legacy. They are dialed in, they are invested, they have incredible vision. Right on the wall of their home office, it says, our goal to be the #1 direct selling company in the world. They started in Turkey 70 years ago, and they're the #1 direct selling company in Turkey. Hello.
Hello. What does that mean? Like, I don't give a I don't live in Turkey. If you live in Turkey and you're watching my channel, I give a about the people in Turkey and the well-being of Turkey, but them being the #1 company in Turkey means nothing to me. And it probably means nothing to most of her customers because she's based in the United States of America. Why do we care that it's the #1 company in Turkey? Cool.
They're only 5 to 6 years old in the United States, which I'm really excited about. And they're available in over 40 different markets, which to me just screams stability, not reliant on one major economic market. Okay, you can build downlines and teams in multiple different countries, multiple different economies and languages. They're only a baby in the United States, so it's only 5 or 6 years old here, which I've been really excited about. And I'm not trying to be hypey about it at all, but like, incredible opportunities. So many people I have talked to are like, what's Farmasi? I've never heard of that.
I've experienced some of their makeup and it's not amazing at all. Not incredible, not amazing. Not worth the money, in my opinion.
Sounds amazing. They're a debt-free company. They just opened in Miami, their new USA headquarters, a $30 million HQ, debt-free, paid in cash. And when they own the supply chain and the packaging and they own the tech, did I mention that they own the tech?
Yeah, duly noted.
That means that it's easy to be here because there's no website fees. Zero website fees. You join, you become an influencer, you get a website forever and ever, amen, for free. Okay? Thank you very much. There's no fees to build in other countries. You can grow in all these multiple countries. It's influencer friendly. I mean, you're called an influencer when you enroll with Farmasi. Farmasi loves influencers. You can have an affiliate code. You can have a TikTok shop.
It doesn't automatically mean you're an influencer though. Just because you paid to join an influencer program doesn't make you an influencer. You have to have influence. You have to have a following. You have to have engagement. You have to have people that are sitting there consuming your content to be an influencer in order to make money in any kind of way as a quote unquote influencer. For example, for actual brand deals where you are actually going to benefit in most cases, the company that pays you, that you don't have to pay to promote, by the way, the company that pays you, that offers you money to have a spot on your TikTok account, on your Instagram, on your Facebook, on YouTube, wherever it is, you have to provide them enough evidence that you have an engaged following, that people that look at your content are going to possibly be influenced to click the link or buy the product. You have to show proof that people are doing that already on your avenue of quote unquote influence. If you have no stats that people are coming and engaging with your content and your followers match your engagement to some extent, then you will not get paid. And the same goes for this. Just because you're paying to be an influencer doesn't automatically mean you're going to be an influencer. You have to have that following. You have to have that influence to then profit off of that influencer brand relationship.
Here's a news flash just in.
It doesn't just happen because you paid a company for the title of influencer.
You can be a life coach.
Don't be a life coach. Life coaches, that's another thing. I feel like I need to be talking about coaching a little bit more on my channel. Life coaching, don't be a life coach. Don't Just don't. You can harm a lot of people that way. A lot of people who have mental illness who are trying to avoid going to a therapist or a psychiatrist or a psychologist or any of those things. They will look at a life coach as being a way out of doing that. And life coaches are not medically or formally trained on dealing with any kind of mental health issues. In turn, that will cause, allegedly, maybe, harm to this individual's mental health. So please stay away from life coaching. There's no kind of regulation in that realm of work. Thank you.
You can sell digital marketing. You can sell all of these other things. You can have Amazon codes. You can have affiliate codes. You can, I mean, it's freaking awesome. If you own a boutique or a salon or a brick and mortar business, you can sell some of your products in that place too. Like, it's just so easy to be a pharmacy influencer. I've been really, really excited about the opportunity. And I've also been so impressed with how much support is here. The support, the community, I felt so welcome from day one. There's really a place for anyone. There's a seat at the table for everyone to be successful. Last month alone in March, they saw 250 director promotions just in the United States. March was the biggest March they've ever had in company history. Does that say momentum? Momentum, community, support, tools, stability, affordability, 50% commission. And did I mention that it gets paid out in 72 hours, by the way? All of your commissions from your online sales go straight loaded into your account after 72 hours. It's freaking awesome.
Cool. That's great if you're making sales. And also, you want to make sure you take some money out of that pay that's going into your account for taxes, because Farmasi doesn't do that. You have to do that on your own. You have to pay your own taxes. So if you're just getting that money and spending it right away, or not paying attention to putting some money into savings for taxes, then come tax time, you're going to be real surprised with a big bill. Speaking from experience. Not my finest moment.
Womp womp.
And trips, you guys know I love trips. There's trips built right into their comp plan. Every time you achieve a level starting at the director level, entry level leadership, you get a trip. There's trips on top of that.
You get a trip. You get a trip.
Like Oprah, you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car.
They do yearly incentive trips. There's conferences. It's so exciting. I'm telling you, the future is so bright here. There's so much momentum and hope and belief and goodness and vision and everything that I was looking for in a new place to call home. So if you have any more questions, I'd be glad to answer them for you.
There's something I want to touch on before we watch her next video, and that is just shining a spotlight on the stark reality of how little control you have over your quote unquote business when you join an MLM like Farmasi or like Scentsy, which again, this individual was a part of in the past. Like I said, she was a top leader. She was a superstar director within Scentsy, and her original YouTube channel, which is still up and has all of the Scentsy trainings and videos. Looking at the stats of that channel, she had 164 videos with over 400,000 views and 8,400 subscribers. She now has a brand new channel because she cannot use her original YouTube channel that she started with her educational Scentsy material. And that channel has 29 videos and only 72 subscribers. Imagine being able to pivot your business or your content and being allowed to keep it on the platform that is already monetized. If you're not familiar with YouTube's monetization policies, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. And I think now it's 4,000. I'll put it up on the screen. It's a certain amount of hours of watch time in a certain period of time. So she worked all of that time to build that channel originally with Scentsy to be monetized and to be getting pushed out in searches and recommended on YouTube homepages and all of those things, to now having to start from scratch all over with brand new content because she didn't actually own her quote unquote Scentsy business. I haven't done a Farmasi deep dive, so I don't know if it's in their contracts, but I know that most MLMs do have the same stipulation in their contract when you sign on to be a partner or an influencer or a consultant or whatever they call themselves, that whatever platform you're promoting that product on or that business opportunity on, you are no longer allowed to promote any kind of other business on that platform. So I wonder if Farmasi has that same stipulation. If that were the case, I would not even be brand specific on my YouTube channel. It is fucking hard out here in these YouTube streets.
I'm out in these streets telling these hoes the truth.
Okay? To build your channel and then have to start all over from scratch is absolute horseshit. Anyway, this next video is hilarious because she's talking about how she's getting started with Farmasi with an entire wall of Scentsy products behind her. Let's listen in.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi.
Oh my God, like totally.
I gotta pull up my phone again because I can never see comments when I'm on the computer, which is so dumb. But hi, this is a surprise Friday afternoon live. Okay, cool. There we are. I can't see comments on my computer, but I'll try to keep up with them on the phone. So if you're on live, say hi, tell me you're watching. Lovely to see you. Happy Friday afternoon. Hey Kate, what's up? So I wanted to pop on here before I get moving on to other things. I have had a lot of questions on like, where do I begin? And I don't know what to do, and a lot of analysis paralysis, as I call it. And because Farmasi has such a large catalog of items. Hi Ashton. Hey Verna. Happy Friday. Thanks Tammy. I love some piggies.
You what now?
Some pigtails. Hey Teresa. Because Farmasi has such a large catalog of products, hey Brianna, it can be so easy to be overwhelmed and be like, where do I start? Like, how do I do this? So for me, I had a, hey Cheyenne, I had a pretty clear vision about wanting to focus a lot on nutrition and skincare. And then I think I'll like sprinkle makeup in here and there, just like certain products. Hey Natasha. So I have a pretty clear vision. For me, it's a lot about nutrition. It's a lot about collagen. It's a lot about how I'm feeling, Radiant Mind gummies, and I have other things to kind of work on. But I want to kind of share with you like how I'm working here at Farmasi, how I'm getting launched, and maybe give you some direction on how you should too. A lot of you have come from other direct selling companies or have direct.
I wonder why. Did you bring some of your team with you, Jennifer? I'm curious as to how many people, especially after they announced that you could stay with Scentsy and be a part of another MLM, I would love to know how much of her team was like, yes, let's go, and joined under her over there. How is this working? This is wild. This has got to be wild behind the scenes. Ooh, I'd love to be a fly on the wall.
And so the whole idea of being in a direct selling company is not new to you, but hey, Kayla, it may be like a totally new product or way of sharing that is a little bit like, oh, how do I do this, right? So I also want to preface this with a couple of things. We are officially 14 days into business, okay? So brand new. We are just as brand new as you. And though we have a lot of experience in the direct selling industry with customer service, with recruiting, with growing a team, with selling products, with systems and all that kind of stuff. Hey, Jamie. We have a lot of experience. This is also completely new for us. So I want you to know that we are learning and growing right along with you. In this new business, we are having to make some pretty massive evolutions in the way that we run our business, the way that we work, the way that we operate. Up until this point, I have made, up until I started with Farmasi, I have made maybe 5 reels in the last however many years since reels and shorts and whatever have come out. And since joining Farmasi, I've made like at least 10 reels in 2 weeks. So I've made some major shifts and changes, and I'm still committed to continuing to grow and evolve.
Major shifts and changes. She has posted more reels. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of privileged suburban moms. That should be a fucking reality show, for real. The privilege is strong. It is stanky with this one.
Like as the business goes on, to see how I want to work this business and how I want to grow this business and inspire others to do the same. So what I'm doing is I am picking basically what I call hero products, okay? So if you are like, I love this, I love this, I love this, I love that, I want to share it, I'll talk about it, blah, it's cool and it's fun, but I want to caution you, when you share too much and you like word vomit, it's like a new product every day, because we have so many SKUs means we have so many different actual products.
She just learned that word on TV.
there is literally something new that you could talk about every single day. I want to challenge you to pick 5 to 10 hero products that you specifically want to hone in on and share for the next 30 days. Okay. So, and there should be like a breakout 2 or 3 of them that are like tippy top of your list that you share more frequently and more often. But you want it. So for me, it's collagen, Radiant Mind gummies. I haven't even shared it yet, but it's going to be the fixing spray because it's incredible. So collagen, Radiant Mind gummies, dry shampoo, which I just discovered yesterday, but it quickly became a hero product for me. I'm trying to think about what I've even talked about. It's really pretty much been those couple of things. L-carnitine maybe. So eye patches. Okay, eye patches are a hero product for me. Like I'm trying to.
Hearing the word hero product kind of makes me want to barf now. Hero product. Hero, a product that you like. A hero product.
So mostly I'm talking about it in my stories too. Okay, I want you to know that. So you'll see sometimes reels on my regular page. And if you're going to talk about products in your regular page, it should probably be within a reel. If reels scare you, because I want you to know, I'm turning 40 in 2 weeks and I don't even have TikTok. I mean, I got a TikTok just to be able to make a reel, but I don't watch TikTok. I don't have it. Like it's not my thing. Reels terrified me and they scared me. And I promise you the only way for you to get comfortable with it is to just try, just start. Just go to Instagram and click create a reel and be like, how do I do this? And get out your camera and just start playing with it. It doesn't mean you have to post that reel, but it does mean you have to go into Instagram or into TikTok and try to create something. That's the best way to learn. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay. Because I am not even an expert. I think the videos and reels that I'm making are even so basic level, like nothing complicated about them. I promise you, like, you just need to hit record and you just need to go. That's the best way to learn and grow. It's the best way to evolve.
You're starting in the middle of the path to gaining a following that's going to be engaged and buy from you. You need an engaged following that wants to hear what you're saying before you're going to find any success with reels. Can you maybe on a whim go viral and get a lot of followers that are engaged with your reel? Maybe, yeah, but the odds of that are so slim. If you do go viral with a reel or a TikTok, it doesn't mean that your following is going to explode and you now have influence. It means that trend just went viral.
My left stroke just went viral.
And that sound maybe went viral. What you were doing maybe went viral. But nothing about that viral moment is going to mean that you are now successful in your business and making a profit in your influencing journey with Farmasi. That's not how it works. You have to help these people figure out how to get a following that is going to buy from them. And that is not just going on reels. They have to do the things that come first. How are they going to get there? Just goes to show again how inexperienced and uneducated these individuals are on actually owning and running a business and helping other people do the same successfully.
And so thank you, Teresa. My intro reel, I actually had just been mainly filming myself put collagen in my coffee every day for like 10 days leading up to it. And so I had all those little clips to just put in there of like collagen. And then the day that I made my reel, I was like, I think I want to record me coming out my front door and finding my package. I just recorded that right there. And so all I did was set my phone outside my front door on a camera stand. And I just like opened my door and walked out, stopped the recording, moved the phone to another place and hit record, and then had it record me like picking up the box and walking out my door from a different angle. Right. So I recorded all of that in the same day. I took a picture on my front porch and made it be at the end. I mean, it was almost all in that moment. It's just sort of what I thought. But I want you to know that if you're watching me and the way that I'm working, that like what you're seeing is literally how I'm working. Reels on my regular page and stories. And then the majority of my time is spent in DMs, okay? Because I'm putting a call to action on a lot of my posts. So a lot of my posts about dry shampoo or collagen or even the business opportunity are saying things like comment or DM me for more info. And so literally every single person that comments that is like interested, they're getting a DM from me. Every single one.
Big yikes.
And then I have a tracker where I'm tracking all those conversations to make sure that I don't miss anybody, to make sure that I'm doing appropriate follow-up. And it's just a Google sheet. It's really easy. It's like Excel. I'm not tech savvy either, Vicky. Like, trust me, I promise you, I am not tech savvy.
I hate when they do that in the DM because it just feels like you're being gatekeepy. You're gatekeeping all of the information that they need to go and purchase this product freely without having to have a whole conversation with you about possibly joining your team. I think it's gross. Whenever I see somebody posting about a product and they're talking about how great it is, and then they say, comment below and I'll send you the link or something along those lines. I understand that sometimes it has to do with the algorithm, but bullshit at the end of the day, because it's annoying. It's fucking annoying. It's invasive. If you're talking about a product and you want somebody to go and click on the product and purchase it, they should have the ability to do that from the post, whether it's in the post itself, in the caption, or in the comments, or on your like to know it, in your bio, wherever it is. They should not have to DM you for access to purchase the product you're talking about. I think it's annoying. And for a lot of people, it's just a lot easier to see the link. Oh, I need that, buy it. It feels, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word for it. Sneaky? I don't know if it's sneaky. I don't think sneaky's the word.
Oh, get on with it.
I guess invasive. It just feels invasive.
You guys are so funny that you're calling me a natural with reels. I promise you, I've been terrified of them for years. And like, I just started to make them within the last 2 weeks. And I was like, I'm too old. I can't do this, but I promise you, you can. So I got this little, tripod thing. It's not even a tripod. What is this? A phone mount from Amazon for like $15. It's a suction cup, so I could like suction it, and it has a crank on it, right? So that it goes right onto my mirror. That's how I recorded me doing dry shampoo. But otherwise, I've been propping my phone up on like boxes and coffee mugs and stuff like that. This is a magnet, so it just literally sits there and like records me. So I've been able to do that to film content. But if you're like, I don't even know where to start, I'm just telling you, set up your phone in the corner of your kitchen and just press record and just start recording you putting dishes in the sink or putting collagen in your coffee or taking your aloe in the morning. Start recording you putting a Radiant Mind gummy in your mouth. Like, this is literally how you begin, okay?
Yeah, that's literally how you begin a successful journey with Farmasi making money. No, it's not. Don't listen to this bullshit. A successful journey with Farmasi is leaving. Leave that bullshit. You're better off actually taking the time to learn what it takes to be a successful, quote unquote, influencer on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, wherever it is that you want to be. You're better off learning how to do that effectively and getting a good following that's engaged than you are to join an MLM like Farmasi and have a title that you paid for of influencer, but not actually have any fucking influence whatsoever. Just saying. Also, I cannot stop staring at all of the Scentsy product. Like, she's not even addressing it.
It is everywhere.
Instagram, yeah, I have Instagram set up to Facebook where it auto posts. Like, if I share on Instagram, it goes to Facebook, but you can set it however you want to, whether you want it to be like set up to automatically do that or not. And TikTok actually, so my like announcement video that I made of like, where am I going? I actually made that on TikTok, and it was very easy because I wanted to make it on Instagram, but my reel could only be 90 seconds and I kept not getting to like edit it in enough time. So I went to TikTok, and it's more unlimited, and it was actually very easy to put it together, and it automatically did the captions for me. I mean, it was really cool. Or that's for my little YouTube video, like the 5-minute one that I have. So that's literally how I'm working. I'm sharing reels and I'm sharing in my stories, and I'm just talking about like, how do the Radiant Mind gummies make me feel? What's in them? And I'm throwing a link to my website. The dry sham, I will say the most interaction I've gotten has been from reels. So if reels scare you, you might just need to do it scared. You definitely just need to do it scared. And there's no way to learn other than actually try. You just have to go in Instagram, and instead of clicking post or story, you need to click on reel, and you just need to start. You can pull things from your camera roll to put in there. You can record actually in Instagram. Same thing with TikTok. Hi, Amy. record, edit, and post. I love that. And you know what, Ashton, I'm kind of living there too. Like I'm just making it work and I'm just being authentic. My motto for this whole entire year has always been done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. And you know what? Let me tell you something. People relate to authenticity. People relate to you struggling. People relate to you like just trying it. People relate to you showing up in your stories with no makeup on and a messy hair and like drinking your coffee and being like, thank God for this caffeine. You know what I mean?
Yes, people relate to you. People relate to you. That does not mean that you're going to make money with Farmasi just because you're relating to people. I don't understand why they think that these two are tied together. Relating to people is not how you make money. There's way more to it. Just pretending like all you have to do is relate to people and then you'll be successful is going to set these people up for failure.
People relate to stuff like that. If you're too perfect or things are too on point or everything is just so and everything's cookie cutter and you look like everybody else, guys, first of all, nobody wants to do that because they can't relate to you and they think, if I can't do what she does, then I can't do what she does. If I can't be like her, look like her, then I can't do this business. I can't be successful. I could never sell this stuff. Whereas if they see you just like rolling out with messy hair and drinking coffee, they're like, oh, I can do that. I can throw a link in my stories, no problem. So what I want to encourage you to do, okay? If you want to have a launch party in your house, go for it. If that's your jam, do it. Get the products, set them out, invite people over, have some sangria or margaritas or whatever, some snacks, invite people over, let them see, try, smell, touch, taste, you know, and you guys can place orders right on your website. So if you want to do that, please, by all means, do it. But I'm not launching that way. I plan to never do a party again, ever. Praise be. Blessed be the fruit under his eye, okay? I plan to never do a party again. And I mean, never say never, I guess, but at this point in time.
Please tell us more. Why would you never want to do a party again?
Inquiring minds want to know.
No, thank you. So, because it's a new world we live in and parties are weird, okay? Parties are weird. Nobody wants to do them or go.
What's that? You should tell your Scentsy sisters that. Do you guys even talk anymore? Do y'all even communicate?
Now, I'm not saying that I won't like have girlfriends over and have stuff on the table. I won't have like collagen and face masks. I'm not saying I won't do that at some point in my life. But as far as like having a party and having a host and like, you know, wearing things around your neck and being like, these are the booking bags, like, what's more cringe than that? I don't know. It's pretty cringy. Okay.
Someone is strolling down memory lane.
She just called Scentsy cringy because Scentsy will never let go of the party plan bullshit. Orville was just talking about it on a recent end of month call. They're never gonna let go of the party. And I've said it before in my videos. Nobody wants to do fucking parties anymore. Nobody wants that bullshit. It feels like you're sitting in an infomercial.
Okay, moving on. I don't want to do that anymore, ever. And you know what? When I started in direct selling 14 years ago, I was 25 years old. 25. And even at 25, I was like, I don't want to be that home party lady. I was so afraid to join the direct selling industry because I didn't want to be that like home party lady who had booking bags and wore necklaces and been like, you win a necklace, congrats, here's your prize. Like, I didn't want that then. I still don't want it now. Ooh, and neither does anyone else. And so that's why I love this business model that you can be an actual influencer. You can share in your stories. You can create reels. You can talk about your life, the way you're using their products. And that's good. And that's enough. And people can go buy it on your website. Ding, done. Like, it's just so simple. And the beautiful thing is I've been able to have conversations with almost everyone when someone's interested in collagen, they're interested in a lippy, they're interested in L-carnitine, shakes, mascara, whatever. I'm like, look, I'm like, you can buy this. And I always say, I'm like, and you definitely don't have to, but I just want you to know, you can become an influencer for $19.99 and get a 50% discount on this collagen or on this L-carnitine shot or on these eye masks or on anything else you want, right? And when I present that to people and they're like, wait, do I have to do parties? No. Do I have to pay for a website? No. Do I have to spend a lot of money? No. what's the minimum to be here? A 125 every 6 months, and you can do it like in chunks, like 20 bucks here and 50 bucks there and 30 bucks there. They're like, really? That's it? Okay, I want it. I want to get in. I want to do that, right? So
recruit people and start a business. Yet the video previous to this one that we just reacted to at the beginning of this video, she was telling us all about how the individuals that own this business own the tech, and they own this, and they own, and it's their business and how they run the business. But now she just said that y'all can be an influencer and start your business. We are running in circles with these MLM people at this point. How is it still happening?
So it's been so simple to recruit here and build a business here and help people come in and to get a discount because it's super friendly. There's no website fees, there's no international fees, there's none of that, right? So actually, I'm over parties too, Sarah and Ashton. Yeah, buy parties. We are moving on. Amen. Praise the Lord. Teresa, let me find out about that because I actually did see that in the marketing for last month. It said something like in Canada, like join for free and then buy this shampoo for $6 or something like that. So let me find out that. I think it's okay because I think it's probably some kind of Canada tax law or Canada rule. Yeah, 125 cumulative. So you don't have to do it in a month, which is so awesome. And it was, how influencer friendly is that? You know what I'm saying? Like it's so friendly for people who want to come here for a discount too. So not saying you have to spend 125 at one time. You can spend 125 over the 6 months, right? You know what, Jamie? I haven't seen a graphic like that, but we can throw one together. No problem. It's easy. So what I've been doing, and I'm going to share, I'll put it in the comments of this video after I'm done. Many of you have probably already watched it because if you're my direct recruit, then I probably sent you my video. So people would say like, I want more information or I want to know about Farmasi. And what I say is, I would love to tell you about Farmasi. When I learned about it, it was a no-brainer for me. I made a short video about why I chose Farmasi. Can I send that to you? And I literally just did, it's like 4.5 minutes long, all the reasons that I personally chose Farmasi and wanted to come here. Okay. I recorded a short video. I put it on TikTok because TikTok was able to grab the captions for me and put it on so people didn't have to listen with volume on if they didn't want to. And then I uploaded it to YouTube. So I did that to YouTube so that I could send a link to people anytime and just like, here's the deal. And I laid it all out in 4.5 minutes. I recommend that you do that. Okay. I recommend that you make a little cheat sheet of like the 5 reasons you joined Farmasi or why did you choose Farmasi, and be authentic. Make it you. You're happy to use mine as a blueprint. Go ahead. You know,
Gross. If you hear somebody giving you permission to be authentic and be you, ask yourself, why the would they be telling me to do that? Isn't that something that should be common sense? And then immediately following that with follow my script. What are we doing?
like whatever you want to do. But I talked about the reasons I chose it. So I sent that link to people and they can see like, oh, this makes so much sense, because it does make so much sense. And that's exactly why I recorded that video. So this is literally how I'm getting started. Okay. So when people ask me like, how do I get started? Just start talking about it. Pick a couple hero products and go ham on them. Okay. Yes, you do receive emails when people join and when people purchase. So you will get emails for that when that happens. So my recommendation to you, this is your homework. Okay. If you purchased a starter kit, pick at least 5 products that you want to feature for the next 30 days. And then every single day, and I mean every single day, in your stories, these products should appear, okay, in your stories. And I don't mean like a flyer with like, buy this collagen. I mean a video of you. So you should go to Instagram and click start a story, put your phone down, talk about a coffee cup, and click record and record yourself pouring your collagen in your coffee, okay? Talk about how it makes you feel, how you can't taste it, how it blends in so simple, and there's no texture differences, okay?
But what if they have nobody to watch their stories? How do they get a following? It's not just by reels and stories. That used to work when reels first came out, but it doesn't work any longer. Even, again, if you go viral.
5 products, and these 5 products should come up in your stories every single day. I don't mean all 5 every day, but I mean over the next 30 days, every day, you should feature at least one of the 5 products. And it's okay to feature the same product back to back, to like 2, 3 days, 4 or 5 days in a row. Here's why. It can take someone 18 to 22 impressions before they're interested in purchasing what you're offering. What that means is, if I want to sell someone collagen, they might have to see me drink it 18 to 22 times and hear me talk about it, that it mixes well, doesn't taste like cow bones, has all these amazing things like hyaluronic acid and vitamin C, other stuff makes me gag. Like, they need to hear all of that 18 to 22 times before they're interested in purchasing. Okay? Once you have the conversation open and flowing, you can talk to someone about, look, you can get this for 50% off if you really want it.
That's over exaggerated. It's 7 times. I don't know where she got her information, but it's 7 times. I'll link my sources below in the description in case anybody wants to fact check me or her. Thank you and good night.
Right? But it might take someone 18 to 22 impressions before they're interested in actually purchasing what you've got. So this is why you have to sing a consistent song, okay? Every single day you have to be singing your Farmasi song, and it should be 5 products at, you know what, I'm going to say 5 products max for you for the next 30 days. Pick 5 products. 5 things that it could be mascara, it could be a lippy, it could be a moisturizer, it could be eye masks, it could be perfume, it could be dry shampoo, it could be whatever you personally like. Don't take what someone else likes. What do you like? What are you interested in? What are you most excited about? And share that in your stories every day for the next 30 days, this whole month, okay? This is your homework. Just figure out what those 5 products are. And then I want you to drop those 5 products in the comments of this video, what you're going to focus on for the next 30 days, okay? Find someone else who matches a product with you. Make sure you guys connect, be friends, follow each other's stories. You guys can help give each other ideas and stuff like that.
It's like the definition of keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. That's literally your competition. If you're promoting the same product on the same social media platform, you're literally befriending your competition. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just pointing that out.
And I totally agree too, Jamie. It's hard when you like order your kit. If you've never tried any Farmasi products or don't have any on hand, it's hard to like start talking about them until your kit gets here. Totally get it. But you can talk about the business opportunity or why you joined or why you chose Farmasi. Start dropping those seeds in your stories about, I just had to, 50% commission. I had to, 50% discount on EU standard products. I had to, there's no website fees. I had to, right? These are all talking points that you can talk about in your stories. And by the way, the business opportunity should be sprinkled in throughout everything you're sharing over the next 30 days too. Always talk about that 50% discount. Always talk about no website fees. Always talk about the incredible support we have, this community, our upline, the trainings, everything. Always be talking about all of that kind of stuff too, because you want to give people like a peek behind the curtain a little bit so that they're interested in coming and seeing what this is all about.
But why is that? Is that because you in turn make more money?
So that's literally how I'm working. I've had a lot of people ask me if I'm doing a VIP group. I am not. So for me, I'm in the era of no parties ever again. I'm in the era of no groups because it's just too many groups. But if you like a VIP group and you want to work your business that way, do it. Okay. If that's a way that's authentic for you and you feel like that's a good return on your investment, please, by all means, do that. And I want you to share how you're working. Share how your group is going. How is it going for you? Share with others so others can be inspired if they want to work that way too. 1000%, Sarah. And you know what? That is a great thing to talk about in your stories. My 13-year-old is draining me dry at Sephora. All they want is Sol de Janeiro and Drunk Elephant. These teenagers, you know, they want $45 body wash. They want $60 face cream when they have enough biotin and collagen for 40-year-old women. Okay, they have it existing in their skin already.
Let's practice. When the children ask us for products from Sephora that cost an arm and a leg, we say, hell no. Okay, that's how that works. I was lucky if I got Wet n Wild lipstick when I was a child. Okay, these kids don't need these fucking extravagant products. We are starting a very bad thing with this generation. It needs to be stopped.
That's a great thing to talk about, though. Your kids are draining you dry at Ulta and Sephora, so you might as well get them hooked on same or better quality products with a 50% discount. Okay? Also, if you guys have other mom friends who have teenage daughters, hello. Okay, great opportunities to build your team. So there's so much ahead of us, you guys. We are ironing out the wrinkles in our systems. We're ironing out all of the wrinkles in the way we get information out. We are learning right along with you. We are growing right along with you. This is our first time having a product launch of any kind. So those lippies are so good, by the way. I can't wait to get them in. They were saying that they're glossy, but also kind of like a stain, which I think is really cool. The colors were so vibrant, like deeply pigmented. So pick 5 hero products. Drop them in the comments. I want to hear what you're going to focus on.
I want to see how much their lip stain is. The lipstick she's talking about, I believe, the matte liquid lipstick, it appears that it'd probably be comparable to the NYX XXL. I don't know. It's the lipstick I use. I have it in like 5 shades. I'll put a picture of it here on the screen as I'm talking, but I get it from Target for $10. This liquid lipstick is $18.90, and then you have to pay $6 for shipping. Okay, sure, you get a 50% discount if you join, but you shouldn't have to join to get an affordable lipstick. You should be able to go to Target or Walmart or Walgreens or the dollar store or wherever and get an affordable lipstick. This is unnecessary. This is what's wrong with the world. We have all of this bullshit that we are able to purchase, and that is over consumerism. And I know that is a huge thing that is talked about right now, but I just keep seeing it more and more. The more I hear about it, the more I see it. It's like that cycle of you see it more, you hear about it more, you hear about it more, you see it more. It just keeps going and going. But anyway, all that to say, you can find the same, if not better, products for way less and not have to deal with consultants or hearing about a business opportunity while you're purchasing the product.
I'm going to throw my video in there for you so you can look at it and create your own. Okay. You are also absolutely welcome to share mine. If you're not comfortable making your own video yet, please share mine. You can say, this is my sponsor, or this is my director, or this is my upline. Here's what she had to say. It's got all the details. Let me know if you have any more questions after this, right? Then you follow up with them in 48 hours after they've watched the video. Or even 24 hours. If you haven't heard from them yet, you can follow up again. But so right now I'm not wearing anything. Actually, I had the nude pink liner on earlier, and I just put like a lip balm over it. But today they dropped the Latina lip lacquers in 4 new shades. So there's 10 shades in total. Apparently Latina lip lacquer, that's what it's called. They came out as it's the one I mentioned. So today there's a drop. If you go on your Farmasi website under makeup and then lips, and then liquid lipstick, you'll find the Latina lip lacquer. And it is high gloss, high pigment, smooth and moisturizing, but like a stain. I've never tried it. So apparently they've released this collection before in 6 colors. It was a limited time offer. It's been gone for a while. They brought them back today and added 4 brand new colors for a total of 10. So it is limited edition, by the way. They can sell out. From what I've been told, things are known to sell out quickly here. Aloe Glow, L-carnitine.
I will say, at this point, judging by the Scentsy videos that I've watched of her in the past, she's definitely talking about the product way more than she has in the past. However, that doesn't negate the fact that she's still talking about recruiting, and it is still a recruitment-based business model. And in order to make a bulk of the money, you do have to recruit people to your team. So it doesn't negate that fact, but she is talking about the product way more than she did when she was doing Scentsy training videos.
These things have sold out quickly and probably will again. So the Latina lip lacquers dropped today. There is a bundle for all 10 of them. There's a bundle for just the 4 new ones that's discounted. And then, of course, you get a 50% discount as an influencer on them as individuals. So I put it on the team page. There's a thread that has all like swatches and everything for all the new stuff that came out. So check that out. It's on your website. Don't forget, limited edition. Okay. So can sell out at any time. But I just wanted to share that with you. That's how I'm working. I've had a lot of questions about how do I get started and where I go. Pick 5 hero products and talk about them every day. Okay, that's it. 5 hero products. Keep it simple for yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't overwhelm your followers. Don't overwhelm your friends and family. Because if you say, just go check out my website, they go to the website and they're like, okay, there's 300 products on here. What is this? Right? Pick 5 things. If you feel like you're an experienced direct seller or you're experienced in influencer style sharing in stories and reels, you can pick up to 10 products. But I would recommend, if you feel like this is an inexperienced way for you to work, 5 products is what I'd recommend. And literally you're sharing those over and over and over and over again for 30 days. Okay. Yesterday and the day before, I featured Radiant Mind gummies back to back. I featured, and it was in my stories, I featured dry shampoo in my reels. Today I have featured nothing yet. But I talked a lot about the business opportunity and business growth in my story. So that really is something that's important to feature as well. So stories, reels, if you're going to make static posts, they need to be very compelling. They need to be your face, probably. They need to, so not just like, new lippy, here you go. It needs to be your face, excited about something, or, you know, share with the world. Why did you join Farmasi? Why are you here? What are you excited about? So we have so much to look forward to, so much growth happening. I really believe that we're going to promote several directors this month. I'm so excited. So director is 5,000 GV. Okay. That's what you need. If you're like, I want to be a director and I want to do it in May, let's go, because it's May 2nd and you can do this. 5,000 GV. We have 28 days, 30 days, 29 days left to go. I have to do the rhyme every time. 29 days left to go in May. 5,000 GV is the goal. And I have no doubts that we're going to promote multiple directors this month. So let's go, peeps. I'm your biggest fan. I'm your biggest cheerleader. DM me if you have questions. There's a question thread in here. Please use the question thread. I'm going to drop my YouTube link in the comments here for that video. Check the team page for the swatches of the new drops today for the liquid Latina lip lacquer and the rose face care that came out. And let's go. Love you. Mean it. Bye.
Ew. I always feel like when people say love you, mean it, they don't really mean it. Anyway, if you're not following me over on the gram, might I recommend you do so? I would greatly appreciate it. I also do stay pretty active over on stories over there. I haven't been very active lately because honestly, I was in a really bad place. Today, I feel good though. But anyway, if you do follow me over on Instagram, that is typically where I keep up to date where I'm at with my YouTube posting schedule, what's coming up next, if there's delays in videos, if I am moving and probably taking a month off like I just did. But that's where you can find all of that. I'll link that below in the description. But as always, thanks for hanging out with me while I talk a bunch of shit, and I will see you in the next one.